Друзья, привет! С радостью представляю вам очередное интервью. На этот раз с чемпионом по пауэрлифтингу по имени Tee Popoola. Официальный результат на соревнованиях, без экипировки. Становая тяга 320 кг. Приседания 365 кг. Жим лежа 245 кг. Официальная сумма 930 кг. Поехали!
So I'm a powerlifter and a bodybuilder. As a competitive powerlifter, I competed in the 275-pound weight class. My best squat rep is 804. My best bench raw is 545. And my best deadlift in competition is 705. But I've actually pulled heavier during training. A few months ago, I pulled 755. And as a bodybuilder, just recently, I won a local show about a few weeks ago. I won the overall local bodybuilding show. So it's unusual to go back and forth, because people usually think powerlifters tend to be, big and fat, and bodybuilders are more aesthetic. But I've been able to go back and forth, and I've done pretty well doing both of them.
What is your objective in terms of weight right now?
So that's interesting. So when I was doing my bodybuilding show, I actually did something crazy. So while dieting, I decided to do a powerlifting, which is unusual. So after losing about 40 pounds, I went from about 280 to 240. I did a powerlifting meet, which is unusual because losing 40 pounds to do a strength competition is pretty crazy. So I did find out though that I was able to maintain my strength at a lighter body weight. So I was actually relatively stronger at 240 than I was at 280-ish. So my goal now is to try to maintain in between that. So for some people, being too big actually affects, for example, for me, being too big affects my pulling. So I'm actually pulling better, lighter. So I'm probably going to be around 265, but probably wait towards the end of my training to start moving up in weight. I'm supposed to be big the entire time.
What's your ranking in the US right now?
Because the ranking in powerlifting changed after my meet, which was January of this year. I was ranked number 3 in the US in the 275, but I think now I'm probably number 5. In the 242 class that I did when I was bodybuilding, I was ranked number 3 after that meet. So I have this way where when I'm competing, my training is usually more like what you call power bodybuilding. I'm basically training in a 5 to 8 rep repetition.
Okay.
But then when I'm focusing on bodybuilding, my repetition will go up, and I usually sacrifice the weight. And then as I'm getting into powerlifting, it's the opposite. My repetition goes down. But when I'm not doing either, it's usually 5 to 8, and that allows me to build muscle and build strength. For powerlifting, the main movements will be judged on is squats, deadlift, and bench. So for those 3 movements, I call them my 3 my 3 compound movements. I usually go about 5 to 8 right now. But then say for my legs, for example, I would do the leg press, the hack squat, leg extensions. For those ones, or classically bodybuilding, in that I go like above 10 reps. So I would go like 12 reps, 15 reps, or even 20 reps on the leg extension. Or I might do drop sets on the leg extension. But for my squats, I mainly focus on the medium repetition ranges. So same thing with my deadlift. So my deadlift, so my rep will be from 5 to 8. If I was trying to go high volume, maybe 10 reps. But then my other stuff like my pull-ups, pull-down, my dumbbell rows are higher repetition. So I've basically found a way to focus on my powerlifting stuff while at the same time I'm doing my bodybuilding stuff. So, and in fact, a lot of old school powerlifters were doing it, like Ed Cohen, even Arnold Schwarzenegger was training like that. But it's just that most people nowadays, they only focus on one thing. So if they want to be lean, like men's physique, they just do abs all day. They want to be bodybuilders, just do cables all day. Powerlifters just want to focus on being big. When in fact, if you combine different types of training, it's possible you might be able to do it.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
So what do you want to start with? You want to start with pull-ups?
All right. All right.
I like to use straps when they train because they think, it's girly or whatever. But the men, especially for bodybuilding, the men goes able to do as much weight as possible. So whatever allows you to do that, whether you wear straps, weightlifting belt, it doesn't matter. Not for powerlifting. you can't use straps to deadlifting, so you might not want to do that for powerlifting. But if your goal is mainly to build size, there's nothing wrong with using straps, for your back. And so for my pulling exercises, I tend to use straps. But for my deadlifting, I don't. Oh, thanks.
All right. Thank you. Tee, why do you start with pull-ups?
So I like to start with pull-ups mainly because it's a bodyweight exercise. Ideally, one of the golden rules of training is you want to start with bodyweight exercise because it's more taxing on your metabolic system.
Okay. So you would do 4 sets here?
Yeah, usually I would do 4 sets.
Dropping reps or staying about the same?
So I usually don't count reps. So like I said, I try to shoot for at least 12 reps. I try to push myself.
What would you do after pull-ups?
Then I'll go to pull downs.
Okay. Also 4 sets?
Usually 4 sets.
So lightweight first, huh?
Lightweight, yeah. Get as many reps as possible. It's a common principle called progressive overload, which everyone knows about, but you just don't know the term, progressive overload. So meaning, I start with light weight, high reps, and then with each set, I go up in weight, but lower reps. Yeah, everyone knows that, but it's
like in Russia they call it the pyramid, I guess it's the same here.
Oh, because you go like that.
Yeah.
So I don't usually come down.
Oh, okay.
So many they go, but I don't usually come down.
It was a powerlifting theory back in the days, like in the 80s, 90s, that you should never drop the weight because the body remembers the last set or something.
Yeah, I never come down. Yeah, because for me, I would just use that energy to go lift heavy somewhere else.
Yeah. Let's do the second set. Next set, you would increase?
So next set, I will go up to maybe from 210 to 255. Then maybe, like I said, go by field, and I'll go to 285
But not lower than what, 6-8 reps or no?
No lower than 6 reps.
Then after that, what would you do? The next exercise?
After that, it depends on how my back is feeling. So if my back isn't feeling too great, I would usually go do one of the rows when I'm laying down. But if my back is feeling great, I would do a barbell row. And I'm feeling okay now, so we can do a barbell row.
Продолжение тренировки спины вы увидите в следующем выпуске. Друзья, поддерживайте интервью лайками. И до встречи. Пока.